Viven en un country. Andan en BMW para arriba. Los fines de semana se cogen a las mejores minas. Morfan bien todos los días. El día anterior al partido durmieron tranquilamente en un hotel 5 estrellas y se rascaron la verga durante 24 horas sin hacer nada, jugando al ping-pong y al pool y a la play. Juegan al fútbol todos los días de su vida. Los botines, $6.000, $5.000, no sé cuánto salen, ponele 3.000 mangos, 4.000 mangos, están vendados por un kinesiólogo. Están bien comidos, están bien entrenados, las medias que son las que no te cortan la circulación, los pantaloncitos que son los de los huevos que no te raspan los huevos, la camiseta te estira la espalda, es la que no transpira, que sale 800 pesos, no sé cuánto sale una camiseta para jugar al fútbol. La pelota es perfecta, perfecta, 120 euros, inflada con un barómetro a 8 bares, la cancha no tiene un solo pozo, el arco tiene 7 metros 20 por 2,40. Te aplauden cuando salís a la cancha. La concha de tu madre no sabés parar una pelota.
Bullet, big Sean.
Big rhythm.
Big up everyone that's locked in. Big up, man. Big up. Hey, listen. It's been a happy week, bro. It's been a happy week. Surprising, actually. I'm very surprised. But I'm very surprised that Nottingham actually drew the game against City. I thought City were going to win that one. But listen, I'm super happy, bro. I know you guys are too. Do you know what I'm saying? We're going to be, it's going to be a positive. It's going to be a positive one today, hopefully. And yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, 3 points. Worst game I've ever seen Arsenal play. I'll be honest, terrible. Absolute terrible. There's no football. That is not football yesterday. That's rugby. But it don't matter. As long as we win it, nobody cares. But I mean, I think we do deserve to see some kind of football. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't really want to get into it, but there's other teams that spent the same amount, and there's a certain team that you guys told us that in 4 years it took them to win a major, and they were playing better football and they were winning more. And do you know what I'm saying? But still, we're finding ways to win these games, and it's just amazing. And I saw yesterday that Saka won man of the match. Nah, bro. I swear.
Yeah, there's only one man. There's only one man that should have got that rush.
I think it was Gabriel.
Yes, that's Gabriel. No, on WhatsApp. You know, on WhatsApp, yeah, there's like Arsenal. You can like Arsenal or something like that. So Arsenal shit comes up. So if you go there, yeah, you can see time to decide player of the match. I don't know if you guys can see. I'll just read it out. Time to decide your player of the match, Gooners. So then you can click in it. You've got Bukayo Saka with 121,000.
That's because he scored, didn't it? That's it. That's all he did, really.
These people don't watch the games, bro. You don't watch the game, bro. I'll be honest, you don't watch the game. Whoever Declan Rice with 19.4K. Okay. So these are the amount of people that actually, do you know what I'm saying, clicked on. Gabriel with 45.2K. You should flip. Furthermore, you shouldn't even flip. Like, you should be. And you're in Timber with 12.6K. Hincapié wasn't there. Even Hincapié wasn't there. Do you know what I'm saying? But listen, man, we won the game. 7 points. Man City. I heard that we only have 3 more away games to play, and then the rest is in at home. City are in a pickle. Do you know what I'm saying? Guardiola's just like, I don't know. We did our best. I was so surprised that they did drop points, and I feel like you know these stars aligned and I don't really believe in that, but like this, you get me, views. Something happened. I don't know what it is. Something happened. Rep goes with us. Ball doesn't go in. I mean, Belabor. The whole, do you know what I'm saying? You live in the best countries. Not the best things, you know what I'm saying? Drive the fastest cars. And he tried to chip the keeper. Do you know what I'm saying? He tried to be cheeky and chip the keeper. It's madness, bro. But like, we did defend well. I mean, we defended the whole game, bro. I think we had 0.2 XG for everybody that loves XG out there. 2 shots on target, I think it was. 2 or 3 shots on target the whole game. The problem isn't with the amount. It's with the amount from the start of the game. It took 60 or 70 minutes to take the second shot, which is crazy to me. But still, man, I'm really happy, bro, because we have a huge opportunity here to go and win this thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Everything's going our way. Everything is going our way. You cannot fumble this. Do you know what? Yeah, if he fumbles this, we need to, it shouldn't just be sacking. And that's all I'm going to say. It can't be just sacking.
Yeah. Stone him.
Shame.
Hey, listen. Hey, I can't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Man's a YouTuber now. You can't.
Hey, look, I hear it. I'm not going to lie, I hear it. We need to bring some old school discipline in the team. Old school discipline in the vicinity. You know,
bro, there must be something.
Consequences, bro. Consequences, bro.
Nuts. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. How could you not? Everything is going our way. I hope that some geek out there at the end of the season draws up every kind of compilation that Man City had, you know, what they missed, what they didn't score, and then puts the Arsenal ones and what we got away with and all this shit that's been going our way. You have to win this. You have to win this. Do you know what I'm saying? Forget about it. Listen, forget about, you need to win this plus something now. It's just too easy. It's on easy mode. It's on easy mode, bro. We gave the ball to Wolves 90 minutes. We played for 6 minutes, bro. We gave the ball to Wolves for 90 minutes, bro, and they couldn't do nothing with the ball.
You mean Brighton, you mean?
Oh, sorry. Oh my God.
Yeah, Brighton.
Brighton. Yeah, I mean Brighton. Now I seem like the one that didn't watch the game. Brighton, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We gave them the ball. And you know, Brighton can create, bro. And they can, do you know what I'm saying? They can play the ball on the floor as well. And we didn't have Saliba as well. But it didn't matter, bro. The whole team was defending, bro. There's certain players obviously on the pitch that they barely touched the ball.
Yes.
We're talking about the midfield upwards. They didn't touch the ball. They did not play football. They weren't there to play football, bro. They were just there to defend. The rest, salute to them, bro. Salute to them. I mean, Dan, bro. Can I start believing in this dream, Dan? Or are you gonna wake me up right now?
Boy, see right now. I'm in a good place, but I'm not gonna lose myself, man. You still have to stay grounded because man like Positive Dan was online and he was saying, yeah, we was in this position before. 8 points clear, 8 games to go, and Man City had a game in hand. This is exactly the same thing, but it's 7 points this time. Completely different team that we've got now. But I'm not losing myself yet, Rash, man. See, if Man City lose another game and we win, then I might start losing myself a bit. But at the moment, I'm staying grounded, but I'm quietly now confident. So I'm saying I've gone from 30% we're going to win the league. I'm at 60% now, which is 30% on top of the 30, innit? So I'm in a good place, man. Yesterday's game, poor game. Boring stuff, man. I almost fell asleep. Got the job done, Rash. Do you understand? We got the job done. I think it was a tremendous defensive performance, especially from Gabriel. Yeah, solid as a rock. Obviously, I'm saying to myself, see if this Brighton team equalise now, I was gonna go mad for the negative tactics that I saw yesterday. No, there was no bite. There was no, what's it called again? Heart, nothing. It was just defend. Let's sit in, score. You go and score, Brighton. If you can score, then I'll rate you. They couldn't score, innit? Got over the line, 1-0 against Brighton. Good result. Looked like a banana skin, and then Man City do what Man City been doing, if we're being honest. Obviously, they won 4 games back-to-back, and then to draw at home to Nottingham Forest. No one's expecting that, man. Not even myself. I couldn't see that happening. So the gods just keep blessing us, and it seems like the stars are aligning right now, man. And it's gonna come. It may come to a stage at the end of the season where we've won the Premier League, and all of us are gonna have to be eating our words, bro. That's what it's looking like right now. Do you understand? And I'm more than happy to do that. I'm excited to do that. To say, you know what? It took you a long time, Mikel. I doubted you. I said I could never see you winning a major trophy. You proved me wrong, my friend. You understand? It's like you're digging for gold, and then you turn away at the last moment and the gold was right there, innit? It'll be one of those stories, innit? So, yeah, man. Good result. Looking good. Obviously, we've got Mansfield on the weekend. Next game is home at Everton. Quietly confident about that game, but, you know, that could be a draw as well. Banana skin, we've drawn with Everton a few times as well. But, yeah, it's looking good, man. 5 home games, 3 away games left. Yeah, Man City, as much as we thought that train was going to keep rolling, they can draw to Nottingham Forest, can see 2 goals, went ahead twice. Not good enough, man. Not good enough. Haaland's, I don't know what's happening to Haaland.
Was that a pen?
What pen you talking about?
Both Haaland or the Rodri one.
So I'll be honest with you, I ain't watched nothing, bro. I ain't watched nothing. I just watched the Arsenal game against Brighton. And I just knew Man City draw. That was enough for me. I don't care what happened in the Man City game. If it was a penalty or not, they dropped points, man. That's all it was. They dropped points.
Fact.
22 years of pain, Rash. Do you understand? And obviously, we've been in this space. Arteta out, Arteta in, or whatever it is. And it's been a dark, negative place, Rash. Let's be honest, man. As much as it's the content and all of that, but it's not been nice for me, bro. Last few years, last 22 years, I've been in a dark place, my brother, man. And I just want to see light at the end of the tunnel. That's all I want to see. And God forbid we throw it away from here, man. God forbid, because, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt, bro. Big time. But, like I said, I'm at 60% now, man. We'll see what happens from here. Yeah. It's time to be positive.
It is time to be positive, bro. Listen, big up to everyone in the chat, bro.
But don't get carried away, guys. It's not over. It is not over.
Yeah, 100%, man. Big up Jalil, big up Blacks. Nobody watches football anymore. Shambles, footy, bants, and ting. Big up to you, bro. Guna SE. Yes, to revoke his coaching license too. PFC. Hey, put me as a striker and watch what I do. Bro. See what your crazy is doing. That's nothing to me. 15 goals a season. That's minimum. That's minimum, bro. Big up Gianni, bro. Big up Gianni. Real one, bro. Real one. The Green SE. Which pen? What are you talking about? See what I'm talking about? The Green SE, bro. Come on, man. You heard everyone talking about the pens. Big up Paris Mandem as well. Big up to you, my friend. Hey, listen, Nats. I mean, everything's controversial when it comes to that City game. Everything is controversial about that game, and even the way we won is controversial. I mean, what you got to say to that, Nats? And should I start believing?
I'll tell you what, I'm kind of 50-50 Lamar settings. Do you know what I mean? Like with this whole title race, I'm not getting too giddy. You know, Man City ain't the same team. You know, 7 points clear, blah, blah, blah. You know, we caught life again. It is what it is. But, we'll just have to see in it. We'll just have to see, because for me, like, going 20 plus years without a league title, if we're meant to be top 3 in the country, it's unacceptable, man. Plus our horrific, absolutely diabolical European record as well. That can't fly, man. So for me, I don't care how we do it. I don't care if we get every decision go for us and Man City get every decision go against us. If we win, and we deserve to win in the end. And even if people think we don't deserve to win, I don't care. Chelsea went from being a cup team to world dominance, innit? Having it all, bro. Man City with their dominance. You know, their reign is pretty much coming to an end either way. You know what I'm saying? Liverpool disrupted that a bit. Why can't it be our time? Right here, right now, Fatboy Slim settings. Why can't it be our time? The time is now on a Moloko tip. Do you know what I'm saying? we will not get a better chance. We will not get a better opportunity to put a marker down, put our foot down on City's necks, on Liverpool's necks, Chelsea, Spursy. They go down, we win the league. I'll be here for it. Raving like no tomorrow, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's a win-win. Like, all of these other top gooners and all of that. Oh, what are you going to do if Arsenal win the league? I'm celebrating, bro. Because that's that's all I want. That's all I want is for us to win. You care about the manager winning and the manager winning alone. I just want to win. I don't care who the manager is. I'll be raving. If Arteta gets putted and we win nothing, I'm raving. If we win the league, I'm raving. Either way, I'm raving. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there is no in between.
All right, Nats, if there's a parade, yeah, us lot, we got to stick together, bro, because them top gooners, I think they're going to want some beef, you know?
Hey, Dan,
stick together, bro.
Dan, don't worry about me, brother. I can handle myself. I'll take care of myself. I'll take care of you guys as well. That's all I'm going to say, innit? I'm not one that fucks around. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that guy, bro. I'm not that guy.
Hey, lads, in that, bro.
It's all good. I know it's your channel, Rashid. I know you're doing the thing. I'm trying to do my thing as well. It'll be calm, innit? Dan, don't worry about it. We've got
right.
innit? It's all good. It's all good. We're cool right here. We're cool right here. Back once again for the Renegade Master and all of that. I have just this little feeling, yeah, that it's our time now. This is our time now. But these players, it's not even so much the manager. Yeah, the manager's fucked up here and there. It's these players, bro. Oh, but they're tired and all that. Yeah, I hear it. Anyone that's played sport on any level, if you're playing through a season, you're going to have niggles. No one's a fully 100% fit. Rest at the end of the season. Just give it your all. Do what you can. And if you're trying to keep the ball just to conserve energy, look, I hear it. But at the same time, you know, don't go bombing forward, Declan Rice. If you could, if you're like 50%, you know, because we know he's been playing 90+ minutes. You know, just drop back. Push Zubimendi forward. Do you know what I'm saying? He ain't been running to the ground. Yeah, he's played a lot of games, but he ain't been running to the ground like Declan Rice, like Bukayo Saka and them, man, there. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of these players need to take responsibility, not just look into the manager that most of you don't rate anyway. We can tell. Declan Rice, we know you don't rate the manager. We know you don't rate Airport Albert. Saka, the same. You know what I'm saying? Gabriel, Saliba, even David. Do you know what I'm saying? These players have had enough of Arteta. The reason why we're still up there is because the players want it badly, innit? But how badly do you want it, innit? Because you can want it the most, innit? That doesn't mean you're going to get over the line. So therefore, do exactly what needs to be done. Thy will be done on earth as it is in turn 7. Best believe that. Big up Cool Runnings. Do you know what I'm saying? Rising and it's butt whipping time and all of that. And that's what we need to Man City. Do you know what I'm saying? Ass whooping. Discipliner in the vicinitina. That's what I'm on, bro. That is exactly what I'm on. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm not getting giddy, but I'm in a great mood, as you can tell. I'm here for it. No controversial takes tonight. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. You heard him. Hey, listen. Well, obviously, we have to do the link up if we win it, bro. Even as just linking up, do you know what I'm saying? With all the man them, do you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be a party. It's gonna be mad.
Oh, man.
And don't worry about it, bro. If we stick Finsbury Park, yeah, we're all right. Do you know what I'm saying? We're good there. The whole community there. Do you get me?
The Tottenham Chelsea lot, they'll be in hiding, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the Man United.
Let's just stick to Finsbury Park, yeah. Let's just stick to Finsbury Park. I'm saying, stay there. We're good there. We're good there, Dan. We're good there, bro. Do you hear me? We're good there.
Don't worry about. I'm good regardless, man. I'm coming out of all the man them, bro. Trust me. Yeah?
100.
But
all the man them be top gooners, isn't it? Like you be hanging out with top gooners.
Yeah,
that's what it is. They ain't gonna be your friends then. They're not gonna be your friends at that moment. Maybe they'll be your friends after that.
He's gonna
at that moment, what if someone comes on and he's like, "Oh, Dan, you don't deserve to be here. You don't deserve to. You didn't believe. What then? Huh? They're not gonna back you because they believe."
All of their faces, bro. You understand? This is the moment that you've been waiting for. Yeah, I told you so. Moment. Here it is. Yeah, enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. That's it.
100%, man. 100%. Big up DJB for the raid, by the way. Big up DJB for the raid. Appreciate you always, man. But Manny. All I want to hear from you today is positive words. And what did you think of that game, first of all, and then tell me, can we start believing?
You want me to be positive, and you want my reaction, for my opinion on the Brighton game?
Can't we do both?
Listen, look, the positive thing is I keep saying that winning is a statement. It was a stinky 1-0 win, only one shot on target. I do believe that might have had a deflection, but still, Bart Verbruggen had no business getting beaten that way. And, you know, Herzl lost that match when he picked that pretty poor lineup. I was expecting Danny Welbeck to be involved from the start, but he wasn't. And, you know, he played right into our hands. And then he has the nerve to complain that only one team wanted to play football. Look, I'm not necessarily saying that, you know, we were outstanding, but, you know, it's not for nothing that they say that everything is fair in love and war. You have to do what you have to do now. And it's not, I wouldn't even go so far to call each game a cup final, because when you're competing one among 38 teams to try and win the league, every single game is going to be a battle. And it's important to make sure you win each battle before you could eventually win the war, and that is end up being champions at the end of game week 38. So sometimes if it means having to win exceptionally ugly, then, you know, you have to sort of bite the bullet and accept it. And I can accept it against a team like Brighton, who have the potential to be a very niggly team. There was no way I could accept that against a Wolverhampton team that came to the Emirates with only 2 points all season, and we had 2 shots on target. We needed 2 own goals to beat them. That was a disgusting performance, and we showed when we played them at Molineux that we were just awful. We also have to take into consideration that this is a very poor Manchester City team, as poor as it's been for a long time. And just when I, among other people, thought that, you know, City were turning the corner and, you know, Pep would really want this title, they drop a performance like that, and they're going to talk about the fine margins of having a shot cleared off the line with the last kick of the game. But still, City had no business allowing themselves to be pegged back not once but twice. So, listen, I'm happy with our position, because as things stand, if we win every single game from here on in, we're champions. Even if we don't beat City, that's the best part. We will still be champions because, you know, we will beat them by a point. But again, we cannot in any way assume that it will be, you know, as simple as that. And I'm going to go to Lenny Kravitz settings, the legend. It ain't over till it's over. And that is in spite of all the tears we've cried and, you know, the times we felt so happy. And we're hoping that we won't be shedding any more tears. But the most important thing is we've got to keep this thing going. And if that means stinking out wins against the likes of Everton and Bournemouth, who are, I mean, let's not sleep on Bournemouth, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not sleep on Bournemouth. They did the double over us last season. They're a team that, you know, definitely enjoys playing attacking football. They've got this young Brazilian who's literally tearing up the league right now. It's, you know, they are a banana skin, and they're going to want revenge after we beat them 3-2 at Dean Court. So listen, I am happy with the 3 points. At this point, you know, I'm happy. We also can't afford to, you know, just ignore how poor we played at times, how it was more of a defensive, you know, masterclass. And we also
I
cannot
wouldn't call it defensive. We need another word for defensive, because maybe Inter Milan is
resolute. Let's say resolute, because, you know, if you are resolute, it's as if, you know, you are standing there like guarding your property and saying, "Thou shalt not pass." Irresolute. I like that. Hopefully that'll make you happy. And so, you know, we've got some. Well, the only problem is we've got a League Cup final to play. We've got an FA Cup to try and win. We've also got the Champions League. And in fact, next week we're traveling to Germany to play Leverkusen. So a nice reunion for Piero Hincapié. He will be playing for us because he's only on loan, and loan players are allowed to play. And, you know, we need to make sure that we, you know, navigate everything well. And we also cannot allow ourselves to ignore the underlying issues with certain players. You know, we still talk about Declan Rice being run into the ground. It was very good to see Christian Norgard coming on. Finally, you know, our so-called manager learnt his lesson. But he now has to really start being a lot more clever with his squad and really start making sure he utilizes everyone a lot more and making sure that they will feel valued. He still doesn't know how to do that. And the biggest tests are going to come after this big break in between Premier League games, although we will have the FA Cup and the CL in between. How does he manage injuries? How does he inspire his players to make sure they stay the course for the full 90 minutes? Because we've seen the likes of Manchester City and even Liverpool have some setbacks, but still end up, recovering and going on runs. And that's another reason why we just haven't been able to get over the line in 20 years, more than 20 years, I would say. So, look, I'm happy with where we are. I'm happy with the fact that we got another 3 points. Not very happy with the performance, but I suppose at this stage, you have to take it with a pinch of salt, or in my case, a little bit of spicy hot sauce. Peri Peri extra hot from Nando's. I'm giving you a shout. Please sponsor me. And just make sure that we keep doing what we need to do, and then we can talk about the celebration. But when you think too far ahead about the parade and how, you've got to stick together, and believe me, I'll tell you what, if you 5 guys do go to the parade, I will back you in a brawl against any of those top gooners. A bunch of, weakest piss buggers, if you ask me.
Tell him.
Yeah, the size of
Tell him.
And that's what rugby does to you.
Hey, it's not just for show. It's to go. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you can look the part, but you got to be the part in it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you bet, absolutely. I love
I'm
that.
not the most cut, yeah, but I'm ready for war in it. I'll leave it at that. You know?
Oh yeah, and that's how you put the heavy in heavy artillery. But listen, what I will also say is, oh yeah. So, but listen, all I will say is, let's just keep doing what we're doing, and let's not even think about the parade just yet, because I always keep saying there's many a slip between the cup and the lip, but we have to make sure we keep it going. There are going to be other battles to be won, and other teams are going to want to take us down a peg. You just know that City are going to take some time to regroup and come back as strong as they possibly can. And even Pep Guardiola has changed and evolved, saying he's not going to throw anyone under the bus for that draw. You win, you lose, you draw together, and you move on. And so we have to make sure that we stay grounded. And finally, again, Lenny Kravitz settings. I always say, it ain't over till it's over. Let's keep doing what we have to do. So it's as positive as you can get from me, Rash. I'm not going to be negative. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. It still ain't over yet.
Fair enough, man. Well said. BBK, I caught some of your show early on, and you was talking about the game or whatnot. But listen, BBK, I mean, it was one of the most horrendous football that we've seen in the past. I don't know how many years, but is it worth it? Is it worth it to win? It always is. That's the answer. And we're going up against the City, and this City never give up. Let's just put it right, bro. City never give up. And I want you to tell us, BBK, have you started to believe? Or are we still at maybe, I don't know, 50-50? What's your thoughts, man?
I'm full-blown 50-50, like Nat said. And the thing is that we didn't need Man City to give up. We let him back into the title race. We didn't need him to give up, but we had plenty of opportunities to pull away from these, man. When I look at our team, I see a team that the performances are getting progressively worse. What do you put that down to? The guys are tired, and it shows. For two successive games now, Arsenal Football Club is a possession-based team. We've been outpossessed in two games now. Chelsea with 10 men had more possession of the ball than us. And then we go to Brighton, and it's a 60-40 possession spread. Now, possession doesn't matter, right? Because we rode our defense to a 3 points, and we saw Man City with all the attacking players they deployed had a beautiful football and a 2-2 draw, which was lovely, right? But the guys are tired, and there's no rest in sight, bro. This was the first time we went from Sunday to Sunday without a Premier League game or some fixture of some sort, and the guys still look tired. And even Mikel has come to the realization that the guys are tired. When have we ever seen him sub Zubimendi out of a game? Never. He has started all 30 games. He started not 29 games, played in all 30. He's starting to see that the performances are getting worse, and it's directly tied to the guys being tired. And I mean, normally when you say something is progressively getting worse, the word progressive normally includes something's getting better. But the performances, I can say, what's the worst performance we've had this season? I can say it was yesterday. Dan can say it was the Chelsea game. Nats can say it was the Wolves game, even though we won it. Views can say it was the Palace game. I mean, the game at Villa Park. There were so many bad performances that we've had this season. Like, what do we put all those down to? I mean, the guys are tired, man. It shows. But the price to pay for this type of football is nothing short of a Premier League title. The performance wasn't great, but if we're going to have 8 cup finals and this is how we're going to go about them, I'm fine because it leads to a Premier League title, and hopefully the parade is better than the football.
Nah, hopefully it is. Hopefully it is. I mean, views, my boy. Listen, views. I mean, what kind of juju? What kind of sihr? What kind of black magic is going on here? Everything is going our way, views. Everything is going our way.
There's an old little, I don't know, like, is it an English terminology? Like, if it isn't broken, you don't need to fix it. It could like count for a kebab shop or whatever. This will come back and haunt us. But I'm thinking maybe next season, maybe, I'm not trying to judge you the club, but I'm saying maybe 5-6 games into next season, the whole corner, the free kick thing might not work. Like, if it brings us to the title this season, hallelujah, innit?
Yeah.
We ain't had one in, 22 years? But my overall opinion on the actual ball that is being played right now, this present moment,
yeah,
it will come back to grab us next season when the teams have clocked on. Brentford kind of clocked on to us a couple of weeks ago. Like, we couldn't really get a free kick or a corner. We had no joy from Brentford. That was one team. One team seemed to sort of play us at our own tactics, and they were flinging in throw-ins. They had some guy flinging in throw-ins.
What's his name? Views as well.
That's your name, views as well.
My man's name Views as well. Nice to meet you, man. I'm Views, bro.
Views, well gone. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Your name is views as well.
His name Views as well. I don't know. I'm confused, bro. I don't know.
No. Danny. AFCT.
Oh, okay,
Danny.
I see you're excited, bro, but I got 5 minutes and he asked me to speak, brother. So
Yeah.
but
Go for it, Russ.
I'm gonna go in a minute anyway. There's not even too much positive I can say based on the performance. You get me? But it's too late now. He ain't gonna change nothing. The players are broken. There ain't nothing he can do to fix that. So everyone just better cross their fingers and hope we can get across the line and win it. You know what I'm saying? Because he doesn't prepare for the whole season. He prepares for today. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He'll happily do whatever to get a win today, and he's not looking at the bigger picture. So all we can do now, I've been saying it on my channel all the time. I've been saying it all season. There's no point saying it now. Just sit back, cross your fingers, and hope that something happens. Because the players are broken. Yeah, Rice, Deckers in the red zone, Saliba back out. He weren't even really ready when he came back. Let's be honest. Yep. As soon as Mascara or Hincapie's ready, they got to come back in straight away to play because he's out of options. Ethan's not here no more. You know what I'm saying? He's out for the season. You know, so because you don't optimize, that's the one thing Pep does well. Now, what's failed about City is their defense, their mentality. Maybe not the same City. Not to say that we're levels above them because we ain't. It's only, you know what I'm saying, like game in hand and all the rest of it. They're close. As BBK said, we opened up the title race again. Right, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? You were saying everything's going for us. It was. I mean, I feel like it's happened again. So now, capitalize. But what can he really do? Because, like I said, even the commentators, Declan's blowing out of his ass. I was surprised Timber, like Saka was trying to. He wasn't even. It's like he was stuck in mud. He ain't going nowhere. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, because the players have been rinsed the whole season. You're not optimizing. You're not rotating early. So by the time we get to the end of the season, the players are ready to go. Yeah. You don't train for a boxing fight and do bare madness like a week before you're meant to fight. You see what I'm saying? But these guys don't know about any of that. They don't know about getting optimal for the business end of the season. We're here now. You understand? So what can any of us say really that's going to change? He ain't going to change. Even though he said he was. We're going to live freely for the next 4 months. I'm going to do something to incorporate Gyökeres. That come out of his mouth. I didn't make him say that, you know. He did. And then your actions told us otherwise because you've done nothing for Gyökeres. We don't play freely. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, man. I don't even mean to be too negative, but honestly, all we can do is sit back, cross our fingers, and hope that it works this year. And I'm just like Dan as well. I'm prepared for all the rubbish. Bring it on. Whether it's at the parade, whether you want to come onto the stream and tell me something. I've been right for like years, bro. If you lot think that 1 year you lot right, you can come and say something to, and it's going to really bother me. Are you on Spice? Do you listen to what we say? Do you listen to what we say? No. I've got to be real. Do you listen to what we say? Because we ask for standards. We ask for winning. We ask for competence. These other guys ask for patience and feelings and empathy and them things there. That's what they ask for. That's what they ask for, bro. So don't tell me about, we'll see. You can't come to the cup or we'll see you there. I'll definitely see you there, fam. I'm outside.
Oof.
2 down, 3 up. No, my thing. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah? You'll definitely see me outside. I'm the one who asked for trophies. Don't tell me that I can't celebrate it. And with that bombshell, I got a watch along to do. Everyone on the panel, salute, love, Rashid.
Salute, man.
Yes, my
Salute.
guy.
My boy, salute, man. I'll redirect after the show. Big up, man.
Ooh.
I mean, Danny.
Yo, I thought I could talk. Go on, whoever the brother was.
No.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? No,
Yeah.
it's not that. It was because I said views, and then
I didn't
you
even
came
hear
out.
that.
I thought
I
your name
didn't
was
hear that
views,
at
and then I got. Nah,
Real
of course
talk,
not. I know.
absolutely didn't hear that. I would have let him run all day long, like, you know. So
No, that's all right. Danny, I mean, bro, listen, I don't know about your thoughts on this manager, on this style of play, on this system.
guys,
But
honestly, if you've seen my again, I'm not going to do a views reload for 30 seconds, but again, I never liked it. Again, this is going to be harsh. Manny will he's been on my channel many times, will tell you I didn't like him as a player at the club. The £10 million we spent at Everton, it was a stopgap. We sold Nasri, we sold Fabregas, we got B82 by Man United, but not going in the history too. I never liked him as a footballer. Yeah, basically, and we waited for him. So what I've obviously realized, given time now, is, do you remember when Bruce Rioch come to Arsenal? He was never, ever going to be there for long. Wenger was coming in. David Dean was his friend. And he was a stopgap 1 year, which I didn't believe my club did. We like managers for 20 years. Arteta's here for 20 years. Or Wenger was here for 20 years. What I'm saying is, though, twice, history has shown me now, a quick stopgap. 1 year, Bruce Rioch. We've done the 1 year or a little piece longer with Emery. But my point is we did approach Arteta before the Emery thing, and I know that factually. I know that through the club, there's ways that I know. And he wasn't ready. He was working with Pep. He had been with Pep, I think, 1 season by the time we had offered him our official manager's job. He rejected it. Emery come in. Emery was always going to be sacked. So to answer your question, I've never liked Arteta as a player, or I never wanted him as a manager. We had real legends available. Vieira, Henry, Carlo Ancelotti, as I said, was available at the time. Before the Everton thing, he could have come in, took a soldier like an Henry or Vieira. I'm here for 2 years. I bounce. I'm grooming the club. I'm grooming here. Let Vieira or Henry, which would have been my choice at the time. I know they haven't had managerial.
Kind of like do the Carrick. That's what you mean, right? Do the Carrick.
Basically, yeah. It's not even just I've got a kid, my son, like Thierry. If Thierry was going to sit down in a room and he's about to play for Arsenal, he's 5-6 years old and he's going for a scholarship and whatever, and I would expect he's going to talk to Thierry quicker than he talks to Mikel. I reckon through history he's going to know, even though he's only 1 year old this month, he's going to know who Thierry Henry was. He's going to know who Arteta was. Do you get where I'm going with that? Fans know who Thierry Henry was. Fans know who Patrick Vieira is. Fans will always know Tony Adams, whether you're young or old enough. Who's Arteta? And as harsh as that is, I think over the 6 years that he's been here, there has been a damn amount of cash being spent. I don't know. Tell me any other manager that couldn't have won the league this season with the 270 spent at the start of the season. I don't want to jump into 270 too hard. We can talk about Norgard, Mascara signing of the year, though. I reckon that had to have been a Berta special. Don't know much about Berta. Obviously, I did follow his Atletico Madrid career. He did spend £113 million on Felix. 82 on Alvarez. I don't know, he spent, I don't know, is it 300, 400, 500 million pounds just on strikers at Atletico Madrid, which when you look at it closely and everything, I've been told we're looking at Serie A talents as well, looking into this season. Obviously, that's the guy coming from Napoli, and obviously Berta being Italian and the new chief scout. But to answer your question, Arteta he hasn't evolved. Managers have to move on. He's found a way this season. It's a lot to do with, obviously, behind the scenes, scientific things, throw-ins, corners. I appreciate there's so much that goes into a Premier League game and the preparation. But again, I can't see, this is not going to last forever. We're going to have to open up again. We're going to have to play free-flowing football one time in our lives. There's going to be a team that ain't going to accept just throwing the ball into I know we don't do throw-ins that much, but the corners, the free kicks. But listen, if it does win us a title, I'm down for it. It's just going to catch us next season somewhere. I think there's just going to be a block. And I'm surprised it never happened this year. But I was someone that was surprised that Leicester won the league. I thought, all right, after Christmas, these guys are going to get caught. All right, February, these boys are going to get caught. It never happened. So it's like Hearts in Scotland. I can't believe they're about to win the league. Sorry to change the subject again.
From what you're saying, my brother, you're sounding like this season we're winning it. It's done in your head.
To be honest with you, I don't believe... again, I know that Semenyo, Gahey has done his bits, but... let's look at the draw of Forest. Man City are nobody to be scared of. Going into the Caravan Cup, bros, I expect a full victory. I expect us to be a lockdown 3-0. And this is me not even liking Arteta or the way he employs his football. So I know that sounds a bit, come on, Danny, where are you going with this? But we've had years to master a funny technique. We've had 6 years of it. We've had 6 years of spending money at this funny technique. And now his funny technique seems to be working. I'm going to say I'm not embracing it, but listen, if we're going to win the league, damn, straight, I'm having it. Because we ain't done that in 22 years. I can't believe it's happening. I've been to games this year. I got dashed out at Chelsea the other day at half time. I don't know. It's on TikTok and everything. Like people might say, I got dashed out at half time. It happens.
Why?
I got dashed out at Chelsea. So that's 2 games in a row against Chelsea. Half time. Go get out. Your mouth's way too big. Like, get out. That's 2 Chelseas in a row. I got dashed out. I had an Arsenal job top on at Stamford Bridge in the away end. So I appreciate why they dashed me out there. But at the Emirates for home turf the other day, no, bros, disrespect.
No, fair. Are you going to tell us why you got dashed out, or are you just
security was on to me? There was 4 or 5. I had a little entourage. I had a little, for whichever reason, like I had a little peak. Like I was getting watched quite a lot, so I had a couple of Danny AFC TV stickers. So I distributed 1 or 2 of them, as you do, just to a couple of people. And one guy said something, so I got funny with him. So I was like, yeah, all right, cool. And just patted his back, put it there. And the steward run over a million buzz. Have you ever seen how quick? As soon as I touched it, I just put the sticker on his arm. Assault! Get out! I was like, whoa. I didn't assault. No, I didn't touch no one. I didn't hit nobody. What are you talking about? Like, I know I got a hat and bandana, but I never hit no one. They were like, no, that's assault, bruv. I was like, but the guy ain't complaining. I was like, make him tell me it's assault. But yeah, I don't know.
Nah, fair enough, man. Big up.
Yeah, and this is why I'm glad he's come on tonight, because, gentlemen, he has a story to tell, as you can see, and he loves to talk.
He does.
Rash, thank you for letting him on, and Danny, much love to you. And now you all know why he's named his son Thierry. He doesn't muck around when it comes to his legends. And
we did make a little bit of a scene as well at the stadium. Obviously, me and Thierry was running around. I did zip him in my jacket as well. I was going to try and sneak him in, but I thought, all right, that's immature. They might call the police on me, but I did want to get Thierry in the stadium, but it wasn't happening.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
So hold on, can I ask everyone else? So the brother asked me that. Sorry, I love the picture, by the way. Do you think we're in the league? Sorry, just straight back. I'm going to bounce back on that.
I mean, we definitely have more of a chance right now. I feel like it's criminal not to win the league right now. But listen, man, I've got PTSD. We've been 8 points clear before, and I don't know. I always said, for me to believe, I need more than 8. Do you get it? So
all right. So hold on. All right. Last question. I'll ask and let everyone else talk. Carabao Cup. But does that win, lose? Well, you can't draw. Win or lose? Does that interrupt our season? Like, if we win it, are we gassed? Do we sort of fall off a bit? If we lose it, does it make us nervous? I really 22nd of March. I don't like the position of it. I was talking to Kenny Ken the other day, right outside the stadium. Like I had a couple of drinks with him real quick, and I just don't like the. I'm big up Kenny Ken, by the way, but yeah, I just don't like the timing of the. Why can't it just be at the end of the season, man?
I don't know, but what I know about that is I don't think it should affect. Even though a lot of people say that it should affect the momentum and whatnot, the belief. I know it will. This is what it will give us. It will give us that winning mentality. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this team, as a group, they haven't won. Do you get me? But I mean,
if we was to lose it, though, brother. If we was to lose it, does it affect the title charge? So you've just said, though, a bunch of guys don't know how to win. So I'm not picking you up on you. They ain't been over the line.
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't, because we hold the cards. It's on easy mode, bro. It's on easy mode. We have the easier games. True. Even if we lose to Man City, we still have points. You know what I'm saying? Or a point, or 4 points, or 2, 3 points. Do you know what I'm saying? Yep, so absolutely. I feel like we've got the cards. We have to win this. Bro. But again, you know, what do we know, bro? It's football. You never know what's gonna happen on that pitch. But yeah, man, when we get to that game, we'll cross that bridge. Jezza, I know that you went to the game. I hope you had a lovely time. I mean, everybody was celebrating after the final whistle, especially when we knew what Man City that had drawn. I mean, Jez, are we believing now? Should I start believing, Jez?
Look, yeah, I mean, there's 2 points here. Just to answer that gentleman's question, the League Cup's always been in March. Historically, it's always been in March.
No. I know it's always been in March. I'm saying just this season, just because we're on a bit of a run, Champions League, FA Cup. I'm saying I personally just don't like it this year. I know historically where it is.
But last night, yeah, it was great hospitality in the Amex, American Express, corporate, fantastic. But I met the CEO of American Express last night, and a guest in their corporate lounge was a certain Martin Keown.
Wow.
And he as the only Arsenal fan there that they knew, because everybody else is Brighton, or not even a lot of mine, even football fans that go, to be fair, they're just there for the entertainment, whatever,
for the drinks, for the food.
Yeah, it's great food, great drink.
Prawn sandwiches and that.
I actually had a fantastic beef baguette with it was stacked with beef. I won't lie, I struggled to eat it all. But anyway,
all beef needs seasoning.
The chief exec said, he came over, Jez. Obviously, I was introduced to him earlier, and he said, we've got Martin Keown coming in to have a little chat. And then there's an Arsenal fan. Have you met him before? Would you like to? I said, no, I've never met him, and I gracefully do not want to meet him. And he says, but I know for the fact that he was a great player for Arsenal. I said, he was a great player for Arsenal, but he's a terrible pundit. So therefore, I do respectfully will decline.
Wow.
And maybe you can criticise me for that. I don't know, but I've got no time for the man. Sorry, I don't like what he says. I don't agree with him, so I declare. Anyway, moving on. The game. It was not a great game to watch. I have to tell you that. You guys watched it. It was pretty disappointing all round. Awful mistake by the Brighton goalkeeper. Let that deflect between his legs into the net. A lot of players last night were shocking. Gyökeres was terrible. Now, I've been an advocate, supporter of Gyökeres, I won't lie. And last night, he was awful. Absolutely bloody awful. The best player on the park last night was Gabriel Magalhaes, man of the match. Yet again, Raya nearly got lobbed. And who saved him? Gabriel. Why does he keep doing that? He should have learned by now. But if to answer your question, my old mate, I think Arsenal will win the league. And it's a simple one. It's a bit like the Leicester season, right? The only team to beat Leicester twice that year was Arsenal. But we couldn't.
Yeah, home and away. We know that. Yeah.
Because we couldn't beat the others. The big game is going to be at the Etihad. I personally think Arsenal will shithouse this league. They will. Right? They'll fluke it. And great. I want to see it. I want to see Arsenal win a league. You know, sometimes I've seen it under Jules Graham and some other managers in my history. You have to play dirty to win leagues.
I mean, Jez, not to cut you off, but like under George Graham, I don't think the attack was this terrible, was it?
No, it wasn't. No.
There was a system under George. We had people like Alan Smith, Paul Merson, Perry Groves, Marwood at a squeeze. Do you know what I mean? And then we had our generals in the midfield: Rocky Rocastle, Paul Davis, Michael Thomas, or if he's charging through the midfield. Do you know what I mean? Then you had the five at the back, whether you want to include Keown or not, because he let Keown go, George. Yes, we know our history here, boys. Dixon, Winterburn, Bold, Adams, Lukic for a time, then Seaman. It was phenomenal. And he fixed a couple of bits off. Like, George Graham, for me, never evolved, but he evolved. Like, he learned John Lukic wasn't the greatest keeper in the world. Bang, £1.3 million QPR. In comes David Seaman. Say no more. For me,
what are you telling me? What are you telling me?
Well, I'm telling you that George Graham, obviously, he never knew to evolve. Obviously, he was a long ball merchant. We're never going to play pretty football under this guy. I was a season ticket holder on the clock end for many seasons watching George Graham's Arsenal. His last signings, who were they? Glenn Helder, Johnny Artson, and there was one more. Johnny Artson, Glenn Helder, and Chris Kawamia. Like,
What are you
why
going to
they
get
only-
David Hilly and John Jensen before
You
that?
do. You give me a history lesson. I don't know. Because
If you want one, I'll give you one, brother.
No. Danny, there's no need for you to do that. There's no need for you to do
Okay.
that. Please, let's not do that.
I don't
Let's
think
not
you need to give me a history lesson about Arsenal. At the end of the day, right, the football under George Graham, we won stuff. Yeah?
Exactly.
Yeah, look at the amount of cup finals and things we got to. Look at the fact in 91, we nearly went unbeaten, apart from one game, right?
Yep,
But it wasn't pretty. We had a fantastic defence,
exactly.
is the point.
I was trying to sort of agree with you, but that's what I'm saying. We had a mold. We had a clear stamp. Here's our 5 at the back, yeah? And what we've got going on up front, which could have been a combination, as I said, the Merce and the Alan Smith. Right now, I'm sort of... Listen, if we win the title, like you said, I'm overly jolly. I don't really sort of... Like, after 6 years of Arteta, this is what this is where he's evolved to. I want to take free kicks. I want to do corners. I want to score a couple of lucky goals at Brighton, Saliba, whatever. Brilliant. But I've seen this in my era as an Arsenal fan. Like, I've witnessed someone that done this really well, in my opinion. George Graham. He was a master of 1-0. Hence the song 1-0 to the Arsenal. Like, he was a G of these things. This is going to fall a bit flat with Arteta. I think we will get over the line this year. Forgive me for not liking where the Caravan Cup is placed in its history, but yeah, I just think that could be. If we went out and got battered in the Caravan Cup final, could that have a bit of a funny effect on the remaining 7, 8, 9 games that will be at that point? And Man City's probably within 10 days after that Caravan Cup final. Man, like, yeah, squad-wise, we should be okay, but he disregards people. Calafiore is not on his Christmas card list no more. Ben White, not on the bench last night, not on his Christmas card list no more. Odegaard, fit for Chelsea, not on the bench last night, not on the Christmas card list no more. For me, if you've got all these players at your disposal, bruvs, run, die, work hard to the end of the season. You don't just give up on a guy or just you've had an argument in the change room. George Graham wouldn't have done that. He would have run that person to the end of the season. Yeah, worked him, then had the good respect to sell him.
Yeah, but that's the whole point with Arteta. Like, his decisions to make Odegaard captain, you know, bring Ben White in as a centre back, but then he was a right back. Cool. Do you know what I'm saying? Marino, all these other signings, that's under his watch, innit? He has to live and die by that sword. Havertz as well. All these decisions, yeah. This is why he's given the ultimatum.
I don't know. Like, I think it ended on Murray.
He was given the ultimatum this year from Berta: either you win the league or piss off.
But will that happen? I'm still not convinced that will happen. I still don't see, even if we was to finish second, God forbid, I don't still see the piss off.
Wait, Danny, let him cook, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It's just basically like, for me, like, I don't see like how this can keep carrying on if we don't win. We've got many fans that were backing Arteta that are like, we don't win the league. I think it's come to an end. Do you know what I'm saying? Reluctantly, because they backed it for so long. Whereas I never wanted him in the first place. No. I never wanted him as a player because, like you said earlier, panic buy.
Yeah,
out of him and Mertesacker was the better buy, but they were both panic buys. Mertesacker was at he ended up being our youth academy coach. Now he's fucked off because he's sick and tired of Arteta not playing the likes of Ethan and that. Yeah, Dalman's injured, granted, but we had Smith Rowe. Reece Nelson was not too bad for us. He was better than Nketiah, and he decided to go with Nketiah, the king of Zamunda, bro. Dog shit.
The one
decisions is on his head. That's the point. You know what I'm saying? And there's only so many times you can get away with that shit. I think for me, he'll never walk. I think if he's smart, he should walk. But whether we win the league or not, let's say for argument's sake we win the league, right? And I think there's a good chance we will now because City are just not at it for whatever reason, right? We win the league. If this manager is serious about prolonging his managerial career, he'll walk. He'll walk because he don't need the money, bro. I know he's going to get a massive payout. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't believe he will, but he knows, every manager knows, especially in the Premier League, you're going to get a massive payout, innit? But at what cost, innit? Like, do you want to hold out for the payout and then just lose out on your managerial career? Do you want to end up like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, where you had no job for ages and then?
So for me, even though you're bang on and everything you're saying, he ain't gonna do that, bro. It's like win, lose, or draw. He ain't gonna do it,
ruin his career. He's gonna ruin his managerial career. And it's not like his playing career was great. He was never good enough to even represent England. He was eligible to play for England. He was never going to get in the Spain squad. He wasn't even good enough for us. Who did we have when we like back in the day? Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's mad. It's madness, bro. Like why these guys?
All right, another way you can measure it, harsh or not, like Saliba will be touted by the world's biggest clubs because Saliba's probably the best defender in the world. Like if Arteta was that good, you would have had Real Madrid, you would have had Barcelona. You would have had PSG. You would have had a host of clubs knocking on the door for him and saying, "Can we have your manager?" Like nobody wants Arteta. Like let's have it right.
Yep.
Nobody wants him. Or Real Madrid would have knocked the door. Like, listen, if it's Jurgen Klopp, Pep Guardiola, they've got jobs. They've got red carpets in from Saudi all the way to Real Madrid's front door. Arteta ain't got that.
Facts.
Like let's have it right. Like Real Betis.
I haven't seen that, bro. I'll be honest. I haven't seen any team really lock on the door and be like.
Exactly.
But
that's what I'm
other
saying.
people
That's how you can
now,
measure
Devil's
how good you are.
advocate. People would say that, oh, he's under contract. They don't really want to approach him or they can't approach him.
Other people.
Do you know what I'm saying? But they can still break his contract, though.
Of course.
They can still break his
Or you
contract.
can ask a question. Or you can ask a question. If you're that good, you can ask a question.
Real Sociedad won't take this guy, bro. Even if they had the money, I don't even believe they'll take this guy because Spain have standards, bro. Spain have standards. You think they're going to put up with that?
The football, the free kicks, the corners.
They won't even put up with that for 6 months, bro.
And no one's got the money to finance that. You can't be buying £42 million left backs that you don't like no more, or centre back Calafiori that you don't like, £50 million Ben White that you don't like. Like that's £100 million right there.
And running them into the ground, bro. Running all of these players into the ground. Like,
that's his favourites. The Saka, Declan Rice, Timber. Like they're gonna all suffer. Like Ben White. I've never been the biggest Ben White fan. But give him 20 minutes. Where was he last night from the bench? Please don't tell me.
No, Arteta's defence, though. If Vincent Kompany is getting Bayern Munich games and bloody, what's his name? Arbeloa is at Real Madrid stinking at the gaff. There's light at the end of the tunnel for
gasses you a bit. I get it.
We don't believe it. There's light at the end of the tunnel for Arteta. I'm telling you, there is. Someone will take
maybe, but isn't Arbeloa just like what Carrick is at Man United? He's kind of like a
he's just holding that seat. He's only holding the seat, like he's that stopgap. Like
he's warming it up for someone that's coming after him. I'm 100%
Alonso to basically listen. I think I'm a footballer, but Real Madrid, like they didn't expect what Alonso done. It was negative football, and they were getting beat by Getafe or Elche or someone, so it weren't gonna run. Like
it didn't stick. They need someone to fix that. To make that team, you know what I'm saying, need to glue that team. But that's a convo for another day. Listen, we're gonna move on. We're gonna talk about that little bit of FA Cup game.
Rashid, before we do, I mean, like Jez has been sitting quietly for a long time. I mean, you know, we've been discussing this issue for quite some time now with everyone else before Jez came in, and I think I'd like to ask you, if I may, sir. We were talking about the League Cup final. And also about the run-ins for, Arsenal and City, and for Arsenal and City, before the end of the season. And we've got the League Cup final coming up, as I've said. So if we do manage to, win this final against them, hopefully that should give us momentum to go ahead and win the whole thing, win the league in the end, right, Jez?
I agree with you. I've said that for quite some time, Manny. If Arsenal can actually win that League Cup on the 22nd of March, I'm much looking forward to it. I'll be there. If we get that over the line, let's be honest, we haven't got a great record in the League Cup in history. So I think Arsenal potentially will win that game. And I'll give you the reason why. Man City are slip-sliding away, to name a great song. But as Manny likes to do. But the fact remains is, I think we just, on the day, we'll have just that little bit too much. They're a great team, Man City, but their engine is misfiring. I believe that Haaland is out injured, so that could be a bonus for Arsenal. The fact remains, but let me just put this to you. right? Well, where I was in the ground yesterday, the Arsenal fans were right down there, literally down there. And I can tell you at half time there was a lot of pissed off Arsenal fans. They were not that happy. There was a lot of rumouring, a lot of discussion going on, and a few people getting a little bit uppity with each other because it was not a great performance, really. And yeah, we got away with it. And that's how sometimes you do win leagues, Danny. We do that. And we've done it before. Let's be fair.
Oh, exactly.
So, you know, look, at the end of the day, if we win the league, I said ages ago, back in December, I don't give a shit if we shithouse it. I just want to see us win a league because I haven't seen us win a league now for way too long. I want us to see a League Cup. The last League Cup we won was 1993. So I want to see another League Cup. 94, whatever. I want to see another League Cup, right? I want to see us win a Champions League. Never seen a Champions League.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, that's absolutely spot on.
It's all in our hands now. It's all in our hands to go and do it. And it will prove whether this manager is really as good as people make him out to be, if he can deliver it. I want us to win the FA Cup. I love the FA Cup. We got the FA Cup this weekend, right? Yeah, I love the FA Cup. That's what I grew up with as a little kid. My first cup final in 71 was the FA Cup double. So I want to see it again. Right, so let's move it on. Let's move on from Manny. Hope it answers your question, mate.
Yes, it does, sir. Thank you.
100%, man. 100%. Speaking of the FA Cup, we got Mansfield on the weekend. I mean, I want to see major rotation in this team. I want to see major rotation. I feel like when I say major, I mean 90% of players. I want to see different players on that pitch, and there's only one player I want to see more than the others. It's Max Dowman, people. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the talented Max Dowman, bro. I want to see how he's doing because I know he was injured, but hopefully he's all good. But Dan, what are you telling me, bro? What would your lineup be? Let's go through like everyone.
Oh, sorry, for Mansfield. Are we talking personally?
No, Danny.
Danny negative.
Yeah.
Dan negative. It's still mixed. Dan negative, yeah.
We go in an order, Danny. You know that.
Yeah, I want to see wholesale changes. When you said Max Dowman, where would you deploy him? Because obviously on that right wing, it's got to be Madueke starting out there for me.
Can't we put Madueke on the left?
You put him on the left.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe I'll put Dowman in the hole now. That But I think Madueke should be starting out on the right. Obviously, we see Gabriel Jesus. Left wing, throw Martinelli out there again. Give Trossard a little break. Centre of the park, obviously, Norgard. Hopefully, we can see Lewis Skelly maybe come into the midfield. Yes. He did try that. He was going to try that against, what's it called? Who was it that we beat again? Was it Wigan?
It was Wigan.
He did try it. Everyone was screaming out Arteta. Put Skelly in the centre of the park. We want to see it. We done it. So maybe we'll see him in the centre of the park. Who else is Benny Blanco? Obviously, Ben White. We need to see Ben White come out there. Get Mosquera out there again. Calafiori. Maybe we'll put Ben White centre back and put that Salmon at right back. That's a decent shot as well, I would say. Yeah. Obviously, Kepa goes in goal. We need to rest in Cappy. I wouldn't be risking Calafiori. He's just come back from an injury, but maybe get him some minutes, throw him out there as well. So that's the sort of lineup I'll be going for, man. Mansfield, League One. I think they're 16th in League One. Haven't won a game in the league in about 6 or 7 games. So, yeah, I'm just looking smashings, man. I'm putting Madueke into my dream team as well for this week. So, yeah, he needs to turn up.
I mean, even their manager was saying, do you know what I'm saying? There's no chance of us beating Arsenal. Nats, what would your lineup be, bro?
Yeah, for me, the whole team's got to be rested, man. I don't want to see Declan Rice. I don't want to see Timber. None of them, man. I would actually start. I'm going to go from back to front, spine. Setford in goal. I know Kepa's been our goalkeeping, our cup keeper, but I will put Setford in. I mean, he brought him on 90 minutes at Wigan. Why? You know, for the PR and all that bollocks. We'll start him then. you know, we've got League One Mansfield. Start him. I will put Salmon at right back. I agree with Realist Dan. I will put Nichols if he's not injured at centre back. I'll put him in there, and then Mosquera as well, just to build up the confidence. And he hasn't been playing that much as well. And then maybe Calafiore, maybe Ben White. You know, either way, like, you know, you can swap them around. You could maybe even put Salmon at left back. I mean, it's League One Mansfield. I mean, if you can't play left back against League One Mansfield, and even if it's not your go-to position because we've got injuries and that, then we're in deep shit. You know what I'm saying? Norgard will start. I expect him to start. I want to see Miles Lewis-Skelly in the midfield, in that kind of, whatever you want to call it, 6'8". I would have Max Dowman at 10. You could play him on the right, but I would actually have Madueke on the right. I'd have Jesus on the left, and then I'd have Martinelli up front. I want to see Martinelli up front, and I want to, even though he was poor against Brighton, for me, he's not a left winger. He's not a left winger. I want to see him off the shoulder, getting them goals like what he was doing for us under Unai Emery and that. Like, he's a striker. He's an off the shoulder striker, and then just have Jesus on the left because he's a winger. You know, Madueke is a right winger. And then Dowman can play right, left, he can play in the middle, but I want to see him in the middle, controlling things. Do you know what I'm saying? Why not? So there's no first team players. I don't want to see Declan Rice even make the trip. I don't want to see Timber make the trip as well. I don't want to see Saka make the trip. If Odegaard makes the trip, that's fine. Even if you don't bring him on, whatever, I don't care, just to make up the numbers. And if you really don't want to do that, bring in some of the youth. Project Youth. Remember that one, guys? Project Youth. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was 4 years ago.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying. So I expect a full, rested, rejuvenated side on Saturday. Yeah, and this manager's got no excuses, because if he starts playing the big hitters against Mansfield, that will cost us. That will cost us. If he reverts back to tight, there's no hiding place, bro. I expect us to beat Mansfield, even with the team that I and Realist Dan have mentioned. Very similar, so I don't see why not. And then bring on Leverkusen. They at the Timbers and all of that, you know, because it's Champions League. It is what it is. It's crunch time.
100%, man. Manny, what's your what would your starting lineup be?
Yeah, well, I'm really glad, you know, that we're having this discussion. And obviously, you know, as Natsa pretty quite brilliantly said, we've got an FA Cup team game against the League Two side, and then about a few days later, we're traveling to Leverkusen to play in the Champions League. So there's got to be almost, you know, a contrast between the first 11 on Saturday and the first 11 on Wednesday. And preferably, you know, there shouldn't be any big hitters playing against Mansfield. And I agree with Natsa there. But the big issue is, and I'm really glad that Danny's on here, because, you know, we do quite a bit of work together, especially for Champions League games. I come on online to his show and we sort of chew the fat a bit and talk about the game. And we also have a lot of fun, you know, discussing potential 11s ourselves. And he has his shows at 10 o'clock every day. So we talk about that whenever we do previews. Now, the big issues that I have is, obviously, as you know, Realist Dan and Nat have said, we shouldn't be bringing some of these players in the squad, leave alone playing them. But then there was an issue with Ben White. He was supposed to start the North London derby, but I think he was injured, so Timber ended up playing. I don't know if Ben White is back fit, because if he is fit, then maybe I'd have him in the squad. Otherwise, now, you see, we're going to be stuck with a problem. Do we put, you know, the Salmon out of water, if you like, in at right back? Yeah?
Centre back.
Yeah, so what are you saying? Ben White at centre back?
No. I said, sorry, Salmon doesn't need to play right back. Sorry, I don't want to talk again. Salmon should just go alongside Mosquera for me. Ben White right back. Calafiore and Ben White ain't going to get many minutes going forward this season. They're on the shit list.
But then is Ben White fit? That's my biggest question. Has he recovered?
I reckon he personally is. I reckon it's personal. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Told myself.
Okay, so right.
I reckon
if he
enough to play against Mansfield.
Yeah, Rashid, you were saying?
You can say if he is fit, then I'll play Ben White, or if he's not, then I'll play Salmon. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would make sense, because again, now we've got to do a lot of juggling around with the squad, and we thought Unai Emery has problems right now. Now, of course, at left back, Calafiori did make a substitute appearance against Brighton, and yet there is talk about how he's just come back from an injury. I would be tempted to, consider playing Miles Lewis-Skelly at left back, but ideally he would partner Norgard in that double midfield pivot. And I see, Danny nodding his head at my second one. So if Lewis-Skelly is not at left back, would you have Calafiori there?
I actually would. I believe he is fine. If you look at his very own social media posts, like he's fine. Like there's a lot of talk about him being homesick. He's also saying to that he's fine. I don't want to get into his personal life. Just play him at left back. Done. Okay,
that's fine. Fine. Now, again on the wings, for instance, because assuming we're going to play a 4-2-3-1, I like what Nasta was saying about using Gabriel Jesus as more of a winger because. Let's also not forget that Gabriel Martinelli is not only an off-the-shoulder striker. In the cup competitions, I'm sure you lot will have noticed, he has actually been our top scorer. I mean, he's been scoring for fun in the Champions League, and I believe, if memory serves me right, he, ran right against Portsmouth. I don't quite remember how well he did against Wigan. So Martinelli, I would like to see as a starting striker and see if we can redevelop that side to his game once again. But go ahead, Danny.
Remember we're talking about that kid, Iffy, and then he made his Champions League debut the day before he signed his professional contract with the club. We were talking about Iffy.
Ife Ibrahim, right?
Yeah. Would you? Well, hopefully he's in the squad. Would you actually throw in a kid like Ibrahim? I would.
It depends.
But my personal choice at this moment would be Skelly, Norgard, midfield. Would you throw in Ibrahim? I reckon he's ready to go. Like I've seen quite a lot of him. Like the kid's good.
But we've got players that we have to rotate, though, Danny.
As my man said against Mansfield, if you can't get a chance against Mansfield,
no, it's true. But we've got a lot of players that we need to rotate. So we need to start with the B team that we have that are not getting minutes, and then we can probably go to. Yeah.
I don't believe he'll play Skelly in central midfield, regardless of what anyone else on the panel has said. I don't believe he will. If he does, I'm going to give him the FA Cup myself. He can win the tour. He can win everything. He can win the Ballon d'Or, Arteta. He ain't going to play him. He's a left back in Arteta's eyes. Job done. That Wigan thing, blip. That's just my man being naughty and running in. He just does the inverted, perverted. He just runs into the centre because he's a natural. As I've said on my channel from day one, he is not a left back. He's never going to be one. O'Reilly at Man City, he ain't a left back or right back. Now suddenly is he the best number 10 in the world? I don't know. All I'm saying is I screamed when I see him on his debut at left back. For Man City, not good enough. But Manny will tell you again, it was 2 summers ago that I first see O'Reilly, and I was like, he was playing, was it the SummerSlam, that New York, I covered most of it, some American pre-season tournament, and I was like, this is hot. Like, hot. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. And now, of course, O'Reilly has got a sort of a place nailed on in the left of midfield. So that goes to show even Pep doesn't stay, stubborn for too long. So again, I think it's fair to say that, with Calafiori and maybe Salmon as our fullbacks and then, maybe White and Mosquera in the centre, that's our defence sorted. Keeper, I would go back and forth. I think Kepa just needs to get some more minutes and then, just have Setford come on for the final 15 again.
He's done nothing wrong, but sorry, the brother with a hat that said basically, it's time for Septon.
no.
If you are, sorry, brother, if you are ever serious about using Septon in the future, again, it's Mansfield. I totally back that, but I know you won't. It's Kepa's time. Like, I don't know if it's contractual, like you've got to play some minutes. But yes, exactly. You made the song and dance to give the N Warriors debut. You made the song and dance PR like Septon. Play him, show me, impress me, bro. But yeah.
Okay. So this is the quid pro quo. Septon plays against Mansfield. Kepa's got the League Cup final all to himself. Happy days. Now, going back to your question on Ife Ibrahim, it says that he's a midfielder. My only question is...
He's a central midfield. I know exactly. He's a
central midfielder. So
he's very, very strong. He's a battling central midfielder right now.
Okay, so then, that's going to be another issue altogether because then you could possibly play...
pen to paper. He has officially signed...
So you can possibly play him alongside Norgard then, or at least bring him on as a substitute. Because again, this is assuming that Norgard will start with someone else alongside him. But I love the idea of Ife in the squad. The biggest question now is, we've got the wingers almost settled. I like Nasa's idea of Jesus on the left. On the right, I suppose we will have to stick or twist with Nono Madueke. But then in the centre...
No! It's got to be Max on the right.
Yes.
It's his lineup. It's his lineup.
No, but this is the thing. We go back and forth, Danny and I. We do a lot of stuff together. And so this is effectively a
Manny. Forgive me for knowing, Manny, having a relationship with person.
Nah, how it goes. Nah, do you know what it is, Dan? Yeah.
Yeah. Go on,
It's the people that are listening. Do you know what I'm saying? The people that are listening, because so many of us are talking over each other. People that are listening can't really, do you know what I'm saying? Understand what we're trying to say. Not that you don't have ideas or not. We're gonna get, but it's his turn, and then we'll stop at you guys, and then we've got Jez waiting.
But Danny,
Do you know what I'm saying?
Rash, this is effectively a Danny Manny combined 11. So once I shut up, he shuts up. Okay?
Palace have scored. Sorry, I tell this again. Palace have gone 1-0 up.
Yes,
Let's
they have. I'm watching the goal right now. Deflection catches Vicario unawares. So Damon on the right, and I don't quite remember. Jesus on the left, Martinelli up front, and now who plays in the 10? That's the big question. The big question is who plays in the 10. There was someone who was saying that maybe Damon could come into the 10. I think Damon might be at his best on the wing. So could we perhaps give Odegaard some charity minutes to make him feel good, or do we give someone else a go?
Havertz in the 10. Come on, it's Mansfield. We can, and he was playing well. Let's be honest, he was playing well the last two games. Before he got injured.
Maybe.
No, Manny, you don't agree?
I suppose we could. Yeah. I suppose
he's not going to get minutes going forward this season, man. He's playing.
Yeah.
Play who? Havertz?
No, Odegaard. He ain't getting many minutes.
Okay.
He's
all right. So that's
Christmas card list.
Put this to you respectfully. You're talking about Mansfield Town, right? That they're scrubs. They're not the greatest. Let's not forget what's happened in past history when Arsenal have done stupidity, right? Wrexham, York City, just went with absolute nonsensical thought. Yeah, this is a walk in the park. Mansfield Town are going to be up to take a scalp here, So let's not go too slack on it. And it is the FA Cup, because at the end of the day, they're going to want to kick us out of the FA Cup. So we need to be careful. Right, I'll leave it there.
No, sir, I completely agree. The last thing I would want is to see us getting, taken out by Mansfield Town. But then I was highlighting at the beginning that we're in a situation where, unlike Manchester City, we don't have a second 11 we can just insert like that. And that is another point. The Ipswich beat Arsenal. And speaking of 2011, I think we all remember the League Cup final against Birmingham City. That was horrible. That was absolutely horrible. But the only issue is, I would also say that some of these players to whom we will give minutes will be definitely up to play and prove themselves, and they will need to, do that. And by bringing in people like Norgard and others, I think we've agreed that Odegaard will also come in. So, and then you have Jesus and Martinelli. Martinelli is a striker who has been scoring goals for fun. I think we are taking this seriously, and we can't not know that our FA Cup record since winning in 2020 has been absolutely shambolic. I think we never even got past the fourth round. Now we've had the gods smiling on us and saying that, you have a really good draw so far, while the likes of, Aston Villa and others are being knocked out by bigger teams. City have got a horrible draw this time around. This is your cup. If you want to win, go ahead and win it. So I think we are taking it seriously. And Arteta knows that if he loses, there will be a lot of negative voices about him again. But it is about seeing bringing some youth in, and also making sure they get some exposure. So this is it. My Danny and Manny combined 11. Setford in goal. Salmon and Calafiori at left back. Mosquera and Ben White in the middle of the park. Norgard and probably, Lewis Skelly with Ife Ibrahim to come on later. Odegaard in the 10. Max Damon on the right. Gabriel Jesus on the left. Martinelli up front. We're good to go, hopefully.
Let's go, man. Jezza, I mean, you were talking about giving Mansfield a little bit more respect. How would you set up against them?
Oh, and just before you do that, big update. The goal has been disallowed. It's still 0-0.
Yeah.
And Spurs have just taken the lead. Dominic Solanke.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Jez,
Sorry
go
about
on,
that.
sorry.
No, you're right. Well, we know it'll be Kepa in goal, right? I'm pretty certain that's in his contract, that he will start all cup competitions in domestic competition. I think there will be a couple of senior players on the bench in case we get in trouble, although that doesn't always work, personally. I would start Madueke on the right, Martinelli left, Havertz. I'd bring him in. When he came on yesterday, he didn't have a lot about him, but I would start him there. I'd give him a go. Eze, I've been very disappointed with recently. Apart from his 2 goals against Tottenham, he's dropped off the cliff again. But look, let's come on, Arteta, give the boys a chance now. Give them a chance. Dowman, Salmon, give them a run out. Let them go. Let them prove themselves. Right? They're eager. Yeah, you've got race horses there that really want to give it a go, and you just hold back the reins on them all the time. You brought them in to the first team squad, let them play. And I think that we would. Look, we've got to respect Mansfield, right? Yeah, they are a team that could upset the apple cart, but at the end of the day, we've got to have a balanced squad that will actually overtake them and be too much for them. If, for example, they went 1-0 up, then we got a massive fight in our hands. I've never been to Mansfield in my life. Yeah, I've never been to the ground. I don't know what it's like. I'm guessing it's going to be pretty much like a Burnley Turf Moor type place. So it's going to be loud. They're going to have a maximum crowd in there, and they're going to want to take a scalp. Of course they are. Why wouldn't you in the FA Cup? But we have to show respect. I don't think that we should just write it off as a given, because we've done that before and got caught out. I think you will see a couple of 2-3 senior players on the bench. I agree. Who was it? Was it who said about you didn't want to see Rice?
Oh, that was me. That was me, Jez. That was me.
Yeah, I hear you. He's burnt. I watched him last night. That guy's huffing and puffing. I swear down. He is looking absolutely burnt out. But he gave a good performance again last night. In defence, that's going to be the interesting one, isn't it? That's going to be the one. We can't afford to actually be caught out. So, in defence, you probably disagree with me here. I'd have Gabriel. He commands the defence. Saliba's injured, isn't he? So we've got to have a leader in that defence if Kepa's in goal. So, as the rest of the squad, I'd leave that open right now. Depends who we can bring in. But I'm Dr. Seymour, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, but look, it's going to be a great game, isn't it? It's going to be a great game. It's the FA Cup. Come on, 5th round. Yeah, isn't it this round that the VAR comes back in?
No,
I think it might be the quarter.
Isn't it the quarter? Isn't it the quarter? Yeah.
The quarterfinals. Yeah.
Quarter, semi, one of them, I think.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether it's the 5th round or the quarters, but look, come on, let's give them respect. Let's not be stupid. I don't think Arteta is that naive to do that. I think he'll come out with a decent team, give the boys a chance, and we should come out of there. I'll give him my prediction. I reckon we'll win that 3-0.
Let's fucking go, guys. Let's
Yeah,
go. Let's
3-1.
go. Let's go.
Huge update. Yep, Mickey van der Ven sent off. Last man foul.
Speaking of Van de Ven, that's all.
There we go.
That's looking at me like, oh, you Van de Ven, yeah?
Just very quickly. I said this guy is overrated, yeah? Other than the pace, this guy is bang average, bro. Bang average, yeah? If he was that good, Tottenham wouldn't be in this mess. They'd be mid-table, but they wouldn't be this far down the table if he was that good. Along with Christian Romero as well. They've clocked out, bro. That's what I have to say.
Yeah.
They're dusty.
Nah, fair enough.
They are a mess.
Yeah, penalty being taken right now.
This is 77 seconds. That's
1-1 penalty scored.
Who scored it, Manny?
I think it's Sa who scored it from the looks of it.
Yeah, big up Sa. Big up Sa, man.
You know, I keep asking about size in my dream team, innit? Come on, man. I'm deep in. Big money on the line. Trust me.
I hear that, bro. Dan was like, yo, didn't you want Van de Ven? I read it on your face. You're like, didn't you want Van de Ven? Red card. Nah. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Big up to everyone that's locked in, though. Big up the whole chat, man. You've been absolute legends today. You know what I'm saying? Legends. Big up Dan Negative. Big up to you, my friend. Big up Nats. Big up Manny. Big up Danny. Big up our new signing. Big up Jezza. Big up Views and big up BBK. Big up to everyone, man. Listen, we're gonna redirect Views. He's doing a watch along for the Spuds against Crystal Palace. He must be having a field day, bro. So we're gonna redirect everyone there. And yeah, people, Rashid Raid on the way, and we're out.
Love.